Body language is a powerful secret weapon in the art of seduction, and the most fascinating thing is that often, what you don't say attracts even more. Have you ever stopped to think that with a simple glance or subtle gesture, you can capture the attention of someone special without saying a single word? Imagine walking into any environment and effortlessly arousing the genuine interest of the person you want. Seduction isn't just about the physical, it's about a deeper emotional connection. Today, let's unravel together the secrets behind this silent art, revealed by psychology. Get ready to learn tips that will transform the way you relate and discover that the body can be your greatest ally in conquest. Are you ready to master this powerful tool? Let's get started. Master the posture that exudes confidence. Adopting a confident posture is fundamental to creating a good impression. When someone presents themselves with a straight back and relaxed shoulders, they convey an image of security and self-confidence. This posture is not just about how we look, but also about how we feel. Often when we are tense or insecure, our posture reflects this, and it can be perceived by others. Keeping an upright posture can really change the way we are perceived, making others feel more attracted and interested in listening to us. In addition to an upright posture, it's important to take care of the small details. The position of your arms and hands can make all the difference. Crossing your arms, for example, can give the impression of being defensive or closed off. In contrast, keeping your arms at your sides or using open gestures shows that you are approachable. This creates a more welcoming environment where people feel comfortable approaching and interacting. A confident posture not only attracts attention but also facilitates communication, as it shows that you are present and engaged in the conversation. Another advantage of a confident posture is the effect it has on ourselves. When we present ourselves in a confident way, our brain also starts to behave differently. This can help increase our self-esteem and reduce anxiety. When we feel welcomed, we feel more comfortable expressing ourselves and sharing our ideas. Thus, posture is not only a reflection of how we feel but also a powerful tool for shaping our emotions and the way we interact with each other. Confidence is contagious. When a person presents themselves confidently, this can inspire confidence in the people around them. They tend to feel more secure and open, which creates an environment conducive to deeper and more meaningful conversations. Therefore, by cultivating a confident posture, you not only improve your own social experience but also positively impact other people's interactions. Finally, it's worth remembering that confident posture is something that can be practiced over time. You can develop this skill and make it a natural part of the way you present yourself. But by feeling comfortable in your own skin, you'll be able to attract and keep people's attention more effectively, making your interactions more pleasant and productive. The look that seduces the power of eye contact. Eye contact is one of the most powerful tools in interpersonal communication. When you look into another person's eyes during a conversation, you establish a deeper connection. This gaze doesn't have to be fixed or intense, it should be natural and friendly. Maintaining good eye contact shows that you are interested in what the other person is saying. This can increase empathy and intimacy between you, making the conversation more engaging. In addition, eye contact can increase romantic tension. When two people look into each other's eyes, especially in a more intimate context, something special happens. That look can convey emotions that words often can't express. It's as if, through the eyes, you can see the other person's soul. This silent exchange can create an atmosphere of expectation and connection that is hard to ignore, making the interaction even more interesting. It's important to find a balance in eye contact. Looking into the other person's eyes is essential, but it's also important not to overdo it. A prolonged gaze can be interpreted as invasive or uncomfortable. The tip is to alternate between looking into their eyes and looking away in a natural way. This helps maintain the connection without becoming oppressive. Additionally, a friendly smile can accompany this contact, making the interaction lighter and more pleasant. Another interesting aspect of eye contact is that it can help convey sincerity. When you look into someone's eyes while speaking, it shows that you are being honest and transparent. People are naturally attracted to those who demonstrate authenticity, so by maintaining good eye contact, you not only attract attention but also gain the other person's trust. Finally, it's worth mentioning that eye contact can be a skill that you develop over time. If you feel shy or uncomfortable holding your gaze, you can start by practicing in everyday situations. Over time, this skill will become more natural, and you'll realize how it can transform your social interactions, making them more meaningful and enjoyable. How simple gestures can make someone fall in love. When we're interacting with someone, the way we use our gestures can say a lot about our disposition. Open and inviting gestures, such as keeping your arms uncrossed and your palms facing upwards, convey a sense of welcome. This makes the other person feel more at ease and encourages them to open up too. After all, no one likes to feel rejected or ignored, do they? What's more, these gestures help to create a more relaxed atmosphere. When you smile and make gestures that indicate you're willing to listen, it can make the conversation much lighter. People pick up on this positive energy and tend to respond in a similar way, making the interaction more enjoyable for both of you. It's as if you're saying, "I'm here for you," just with your body language. Another important point is that broad gestures can help convey enthusiasm. When you talk about something you like, using your arms to emphasize your words can make the conversation more dynamic. This not only grabs the other person's attention but also engages them emotionally. Small, closed gestures can give the impression that you are disinterested, while open gestures show that you are completely present in the moment. Don't forget the impact this can have on the perception of your personality. Someone who adopts receptive gestures is generally seen as more approachable and likable. This can be especially useful in social situations or on dates, where the first impression counts for a lot. By presenting yourself in this way, you increase your chances of creating a stronger and more meaningful connection. Finally, it's important to remember that each person is unique. What works for one person may not work for another. So observe how the other person reacts to your gestures. Communication is a two-way street, and by adjusting your body language according to their response, you can make the interaction even more fluid and enjoyable. The secret mirroring technique for creating instant connection. Mirroring is a powerful technique that can be used to increase connection during a conversation. This practice involves subtly imitating the other person's body language. For example, if they tilt their head to one side, you can do the same without it seeming forced. This small action can create a feeling of empathy and closeness, as if you were on the same page. When we use mirroring, we are actually sending signals that we are aligned with the other person. This can be especially effective in social settings, or on dates. People tend to feel more at ease in the presence of someone who mirrors their behavior, as if there were an instant connection. It's a way of showing that you are attentive and interested in what the other person is saying. What's more, mirroring isn't just limited to posture, it can extend to facial expressions, and even the way the person speaks. If the other person adopts a softer tone or animated expressions, you can adjust your own way of communicating to align with this. This synchrony can make the conversation flow more naturally and engagingly. However, it is essential that the mirroring is subtle. If it's too obvious, it can seem like you're trying to imitate or caricature the other person, which can cause discomfort. The key is to be authentic and let the mirroring happen organically. This requires a certain sensitivity and attention to the other person's reactions. Finally, by using mirroring, you not only increase empathy but also enhance attraction. When two people feel connected on a deeper level, they are more likely to develop a more meaningful relationship. So take advantage of this technique and see how it can transform your interactions, making them richer and more connected. The subtle touch that can awaken passion. Touch is a powerful form of nonverbal communication. A subtle, respectful touch, such as a light touch on the arm or shoulder, can intensify the connection between two people. This type of physical contact can convey warmth and closeness, creating a more welcoming environment. However, it is essential that this gesture is done with care, always respecting the other person's personal space. When initiating touch, sensitivity is crucial. It's important to observe the other person's body language and notice whether they are receptive or showing discomfort. For example, if the person pulls away or avoids eye contact, it could be a sign that touch is not welcome at that moment. Nonverbal communication is rich in nuances, and paying attention to these clues can make all the difference. In addition, the context in which the touch occurs is also relevant. In a lively conversation, a touch on the arm can accentuate the excitement of the moment, while in a more serious environment, this same gesture can be interpreted differently. It is therefore essential to consider the situation and the dynamics of the relationship before venturing into physical contact. It's worth mentioning that each person has their own level of comfort with touch. Some people are more open and receptive to physical contact, while others prefer to keep a greater distance. That's why it's always good to start with a lighter touch and observe the other person's reaction. If they respond positively, it could be a sign that the interaction is flowing well. Finally, touch should always be consensual. Communicating openly about each other's limits and preferences can help create a safe and comfortable environment. When you both feel at ease, touch can be an incredible way to strengthen the connection and make the interaction even more special. So did you like today's tips on how to use body language to conquer? Remember, the body speaks much more than words, and now you have the right tools to master this art. Have you ever thought about how many opportunities you may have missed by not paying attention to your own gestures? The good news is that with a simple adjustment to your posture, gaze, or touch, you can turn any interaction into an opportunity to create a real connection. Now the challenge is yours. Apply these tips today and see the power of body language in action. Which of these tips will you try first? Share your experiences in the comments, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. See you in our next video.